let's take a look at this. This is from Sharp Football, and this is the 13 personnel. So that's one running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. You see the Browns, 17% of the time, that's the personnel grouping they were in. That's significantly more than anybody else in the NFL. And again, I get that they like that grouping to run out of, but is that a little bit too much of that, because not anybody else is doing that?
Yeah, I think it's fair to ask that question. I also think there's reasons for it. Stefanski probably thinks they have an advantage. Obviously, he thinks they have an advantage doing that. And maybe that they found some way to exploit defenses that other teams choose not to or can't because they don't have the personnel. I think you choose to go with 3 tight ends when you don't necessarily love your wideouts. And once Odell was not here, the Browns didn't have a deep receiving core, right? Jarvis Landry's good, but he's hurt. Rashard Higgins didn't do much this year. Donovan Peoples-Jones is solid. Then you had Anthony Schwartz, the rookie, who was hurt and then didn't do a whole lot. So I understand why he went to the 13 personnel. And it's not like they only run out of it. They throw plenty of times and they like their tight end options. But I do also understand that the tight ends weren't as productive as Stefanski would, I'm sure, have wanted him to be, right? Austin Hooper has not lived up to the big contract he signed 2 years ago. And, I think people might view the 13 personnel differently if Hooper were replaced by, just a better tight end.
Yeah, that's fair. And they expected a lot from Hooper, and for whatever reason, it hasn't been there. So that was 17% last year. They went 14% in it a season ago. So they actually went to more of the 3 tight end personnel. And to your point, it was likely because Kevin Stefanski didn't like the alternatives to putting another wide receiver on the field.